Sometimes I feel like the villain in the movie, that I am the one left to bring these things out. And I wonder why. Because I did a video about this a while ago, but I'm going to ask you a few questions and we're going to answer this. And this is a very sensitive topic that I'm about to disclose. I want to say that this is not my information. This is information out in the public domain that I present to you for you to decide what the hell is going on. My first question: did the royal family know? Did Mr. Markle know? Did Meghan know? Did Doria know? From what they tried to do and how they tried to cover it up, I believe that everybody knew. You see, the problem is not in that there is an issue. Had they been transparent about it, then they would go, oh, okay, that's gross and possibly criminal. No, it's actually criminal. But hey, it is what it is. But the fact that they tried to cover it up, it's a very strong indication that they knew. Please sit down. And again, for legal reasons, this is all alleged, although it is in black and white. But it's information out in the public domain. This is not my information. I have not created this out of anywhere. So sit down, because what you're about to see, I hope you're having a drink in your hand. And maybe that's why Meghan Markle does not come around and show Doria Ragland so much. Maybe that's why she doesn't showcase her kids, because usually when situations like these happens, you have gene anomaly. Children can be born with anomalies. So let's get into this, beautiful people, because it's mind blowing.
I have full body chills right now.
I am required to ask anyone present who knows a reason why these persons may not lawfully marry to declare it now.
We all remember that wonderful day when Meghan Markle came to the church and there was Doria Ragland, and she was nervously the only family member in the family of Meghan Markle, entire side of the family, on both sides of the family. And now I wonder whether this is why Meghan also didn't include her black side of the family, for fear of this dark secret spilling out, because the royal family did try to cover it up. So it was such a beautiful day. It was sunny. Doria Ragland, who would have thought that Doria Ragland would ever find herself sitting across from Queen Elizabeth II, an icon of all of our times? I'm sure she was shocked. Absolutely shocked. So, and yes, Meghan Markle wearing that white virginal veil, and the Queen looking pretty upset. And I don't blame her, because the optics were terrible. Doria sitting by herself, because it was more important to cover up the secret than anything else that was going on. But what's really interesting is that this whole mess started before the wedding, when even before the engagement was announced. When Meghan Markle, when Harry posted that thing saying, oh, leave my girlfriend alone, leave my girlfriend alone, you're being racist. Although nobody knew that Meghan Markle was even black, because she had done such a good job herself of covering it up. But yeah, so imagine my surprise. Then people start Googling, who's this woman? And then when they announced the engagement, of course, they post the genealogy of Meghan Markle. They were all, and I was very surprised, because, they're usually pretty thorough. So let me see if you can spot something here and see, leave it in the comments right now if you're going to spot what's missing here. So this is what was presented pretty much in every newspaper in the United Kingdom. Mum's side, dirt poured in deep south. So you get the genealogy of Doria's from both sides of the family. By the way, Richard Ragland, he is the son of William Ragland, which was a white settler from Scotland and a slave. And they gave birth to Richard Ragland. Okay. So that we already have white there. I'm just side note. So we start going on here and we go all the way down, guys. Let's see if you can spot something very interesting. We see Doria Lois Ragland, born September 1956, and she declares herself a mental health therapist and yoga teacher. If you notice something very interesting, Steve R. Ragland, Louis Russell, and apparently they gave birth to people here. But you can notice that Doria's mom is unknown. If you notice that, please let me know. And it was really bothering me. You know, the first thing I thought about that is that she had been adopted. And that's why maybe they didn't have her records or her mother. You know how you, as a mother, give up a child in adoption? And that's why you don't know about it. I mean, everywhere I looked, you could not find her mother. And this one, it even goes as far as not even putting the mother. You know, it's only Alvin Azela Ragland. And it was quite frustrating, guys, because, you know, I wanted to know who the mother was. And then, guys, about 8 or 9 months after Meghan Markle married Harry, we finally got the name of the mother, which is Jeanette Arnold, born September 1929, and she died 27 December 2000. Once I got that name, I got to work. I can't make this thing larger because then you won't be able to read it really well. But this is Jeanette Arnold Johnson. She was born September 4th, 1929 in Sandusky, Erie County, Ohio, USA. And she died age 71. And then, of course, you know, I'm going, oh, let me see her family members. So her parents are James T. Arnold as a father and Natalie May Allen Pritchard. I said, oh, that's pretty cool. I have more info to go on. Sometimes I wish I didn't. So you know me, I go for the hunt, and then I find Mrs. Nettie May Allen Pritchard, born 23rd of June, 1897, in South Carolina. She died age 83, and then, you know, I'm looking, and she's apparently burial Inglewood Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, right? And then I go to her family members. Her family members, her father is Hunter Luther Allen, and her mother is Gertrude Elizabeth Sadler, born 1882, died 1958. Please remember that. And then, of course, I looked up the father, James T. Arnold, born 18 July 1909. He died in 1939. Everything coincides. They have the memorial ID. And then I look at his family members. His father was Samuel T. Arnold, and his mother was Gertrude Elizabeth Sadler Arnold. The same mother. Yes, guys, it is the same mother. Now, if you look at the updated genealogy record that the royal family put out, they update everybody's beginnings except Jeanette Arnold. They don't tell you who her parents were because they were half siblings. You can look it up in anywhere unless, I looked it up even today. They still haven't updated it. But yeah, that is the truth as far as public information in the public domain exists. So, according to birth certificates, death certificates, there's even church documents. Janet Arnold Johnson, Doria Ragland Mother, was the product of incest by half siblings on the maternal side. I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say. But the Queen, and they used to marry cousins like that. The Queen was second cousin to Prince Philip. Yes, but everybody knew about it. People were open about it. They were not half brother and sister, which is illegal, by the way. Even in those days, it was illegal. Incest has always been illegal, except, of course, in the Roman times when they used to marry. But even then, it was iffy looking. Now, is this why Meghan Markle tries to hide her mom and only features her when she has to? Is this one of the many, many secrets the royal family covered up, and why? Don't they think that people are going to eventually find out? And I really do believe that this is the downfall of, I've always said that the internet is the downfall right now of the monarchy or powerful people, because we're able to research these things that are out in the public domain, no matter how hard they try to bury them. Is this why Meghan Markle didn't want to go to South Carolina, or doesn't want to dig up information about her black relatives in the United States? Because this will be obvious. Is this why she didn't want her black side of the family as well, in case they got a little bit tipsy and say, hey, remember when you know, Doria, you know, because that's a huge problem. That's a huge red flag. They should have just been honest about it and just put the names. Still to this day, those names are not appearing on any of those, at least as far as I can see. So this is another stain in the monarchy, covering up for this woman. All of them are covering up for this woman. I mean, it's not her fault. I'm not blaming her for that. But still, why lie about it? But it's not Doria's fault. It's not even Doria's mother's fault. She didn't choose her parents. The problem is the hiding of it all. And that, of course, you get genetic problems, because when you marry, we know that for a fact that is one of the issues. It's called inbreeding, which is terrible. And people are born with defects. Is this why Doria and Meghan are like that, are like psychos? And this is passed on through generations. Please, I feel bad because I'm the one always putting all this stuff out, and I'm not here but joking. Look how adorable I am, and Megan's belly bumping. No, I know. I know it's shocking. And yes, and Doria has admitted it. And so what? What are they going to do now? She doesn't care. The palace is covering up. They don't care. You let me know what you think about it, because the royal family knew all about this from the moment that Harry got serious with Meghan Markle. And I am very sure they brought this up to Harry, and the dangers that the children could inherit, because this is her great grandmother. It's very close. It's basically Doria's mother's mother. We're very close generation. Please leave me your thoughts, because, and you can go Google it. You can go check it out. I will leave you the links so you can go and Google Janet Arnold, and you come to your own conclusions. So all the links will be in the video description. Go nuts. And it's time to really, really expose things. As usual, thank you for liking it. If you like this video and the information I bring you, please give it a like, share, and subscribe, because the topics I bring are very controversial. And I mean, it's insane, isn't it?
Bearing in mind, you're still discovering things about each other. Things that were said and the things that were written that I had to go to her to ask.